It's a Monday morning as we welcome you back to your feel-good breakfast show. When you hear that song, you know what time it is. It's time for us to delve into the latest and most exciting news out of the world of technology. And our tech expert, Bryan Smith, joins us to discuss the future of 3D printing. Good morning to you, sir.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
Very, very good to have you back. Let's start with something that it sounds like it's from science fiction. For me, it sounds completely ridiculous that one day we could be 3D printing food, but it seems to be more of a reality than not.
Definitely. I think when people think of 3D printing, they most commonly imagine printing something out of plastic.
Yes.
But researchers have managed to actually 3D print food, and what they've found is any kind of flat food works really well. So chocolate, candies, crackers, even all the way to pasta and pizza. And principally this has two really exciting implications. The first, of course, is for space travel. Sending food up to astronauts in the International Space Station or beyond will be made that much simpler. And then, of course, delivering food to crisis situations where it's difficult to establish a supply line is made even easier.
Wow, and it could just all literally be like, I've just faxed you the blueprint for the latest burger we're printing. Enjoy.
Now, thanks to a blast from the past.
Very true, fair enough, fair enough. But speaking about the final frontier or the next frontier, how can 3D printing make space travel a lot easier?
It's a good question, and something I alluded to earlier is that when one is traveling to space, it's very difficult to set up a supply line, and that sending astronauts to space is difficult and expensive enough, but to send either food or repair kits after them is even a more difficult process than that. However, what NASA researchers have managed to do is send astronauts aboard the International Space Station 3D printed plans for a socket wrench, which astronauts were able to use to effect repairs.
Wow.
And principally, if you think about it, it even makes extending that ability to make repairs even easier, simply for the fact that astronauts might be able to 3D print components and then effect repairs while in space without the need for multiple trips from Earth and back.
That's incredible. That's incredible. And then that's the good side of it. We talked about, it's kind of relieving food crises across the world and now helping astronauts during space travel. But on the other side, this past week, there was news of Congress debating the release of 3D blueprints for a usable gun. So weaponry comes into question now. So how is it used in 3D printing to create weaponry that could be, of course, dangerous?
Definitely, and this is something very controversial, and of course it has a variety of implications in regions around the world where there are strict gun laws or specific regulations on gun ownership. In 2014, I think the most notable case occurred when plans for a 3D printed gun first circulated on the internet. And of course this does open a wide door for crime or other unfortunate incidents to occur using these weapons. However, I think we can't also dismiss the potential benefits at the same time wherein law enforcement agencies would be able to receive weapons through 3D printing in regions perhaps where, again, supply lines might be difficult to establish.
Yeah, I guess the big question now is does the benefit outweigh the risk factors?
Definitely, I think that's the question with 3D printing, and perhaps what we can most look forward to is the idea of industry becoming decentralized, in the sense that everyone might have a 3D printer in their own home and be able to make a variety of goods that they might normally have to take a trip to the store for.
Yeah. All right. Well, it sounds like for the most part you are for 3D printing.
Largely for.
Okay, question. Would you eat a 3D printed burger?
I'd definitely give it a try. I'm brave.
I'll let you go first, Bryan, but thank you very much. Always exciting to have you with us and to be enlightened by your insights regarding the world of technology. And of course, be sure to let us know what exciting news or stories from the world of tech have caught your attention, and you can catch up on the latest on our website, expressoshow.com.